time, there should be very few surprises tonight.
I agree with you, Kevin. Two veteran teams here, and that means that execution becomes the driving force in success.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Kent Bazemore is out there with Anthony, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. Here is House, covered by Lillard. Outside Westbrook. Launches a 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. Anthony looking it over. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harden inside the three-point line. The Rockets again can't hit.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
There's the pass to Bazemore. Three-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. It's House outside. No good there. And it's Portland the other way. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Westbrook following the miss by C.J. McCollum.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now, here's Bazemore. Here's Whiteside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Well, you know, guys, with the style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes. No matter what the game situation is, they're jacking up threes. It does polarize some fans and purists who follow the game.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And with the Rockets, they've heard plenty about how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were 3rd in that category. They also were 3rd in free throws made.
Now Whiteside, after Westbrook's missed 3, down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Houston Rockets.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And the first one drops.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
House the pass to Capella. Over McCollum. And Capella the bucket on the assist by House.
Well, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
McCollum against Harden. McCollum finds Lillard. This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Now here's Tucker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Harden with the drive. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Westbrook against Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Now Bazemore. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Basket good.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Stolen by McCollum. To the inside. Bazemore gets the bucket.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Harden with it. Now Anthony defending. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Lillard scanning the floor. Bazemore misses. The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Offline with his three.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Here is House, covered by Anthony. House kicks to Harden. Over McCollum. Harden can't hit. Portland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Bazemore on the wing. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here is House. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Capella and Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Harden against McCollum. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Harden's shot is off. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. No good. Good D by Westbrook.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Harden the pass to Capella. Over Lillard. Another miss by Houston. Portland leading. To the middle. Here's McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Mm-hmm. McLemore's checked in for Danuel House. Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Rockets trailed by 3. Westbrook scanning the floor. Harden against McCollum. Harden finds Capella. For 3, Westbrook. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
Cullen passes to Whiteside. Lillard against Westbrook. Now here's Little. He's covered closely. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, you just cannot help but be in awe of the offensive dominance James Harden has had over the last few years. I mean, he's done so much for this team and done it with both his scoring and playmaking.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And when you look at usage rates, Harden is the offense for this team.
Yeah, you look at Harden's numbers over the last few years, and it has been absolutely ridiculous what he's done. I mean, there's no player who's had a better 3-year stretch in the history of the league. 30-plus points per game seasons the last few years, the near triple-double the year before. I mean, he's a marked man for every opponent, and he's still been able to put up these kinds of numbers. Absolutely amazing.
Here's Simons, and there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. And so here's Portland, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Good on the free throw. And you look at the shot chart from McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Second free throw, no good.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
They get it back, and Chandler throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Cephalosha's shot is good.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Out left to the wing. Here's Simons inside. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head. And my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
Here's Simons. James Harden picking up that last basket. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Over Harden. McCollum, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Trailblazers trail by 5. So the wing on the left. Little with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Simons missing. Pass to Rivers. Now here's McLemore. Pass to Cephalosha. Houston moving the ball around. It's stolen by Labissiere. Harden against McCollum. Here's Simons. 6 to shoot. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Rockets leading by 3. Harden outside, and the foul called on Skal Labissiere. That is his first foul of the game. To the paint. Cephalosha kicks to McLemore. Now the pass to Harden. No good on the 3. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
First one falls for him. Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Trailblazers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
6 on the shot clock. Now here's McLemore outside. Portland grabs the miss. 1:05 left in the first. Hezonja on the wing. Covered by Cephalosha. Offensive rebound. Hezonja's shot is off.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Harden. And the basket is good. Harden's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lasagna, and Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
The first free throw is good.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
No good on the second free throw. And McCollum puts up a deep. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. At the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Lasagna is out there with Anthony Tolliver, and it's Simons in at the point guard. Here's McCollum following the score by Houston, and it's all evened up. McCollum's got 10.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. To McLemore. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. McLemore's got his first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the inside, Little. It's tipped, and he recovers it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chandler. P.J. Tucker comes in for Cephalosha. Daniel House is checked in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Mark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. They get it again. Here's Whiteside, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
And now, here's Hazonia. He's covered by Westbrook. Hazonia finds Whiteside. Down low, Lillard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Lillard's got 7.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
Here is House. Hazonia defending. Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hazonia, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Hazonia. And Bazemore kicks to Whiteside. And again, it's Portland converting.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Harden against Whiteside. Harden draws the double. Here's Westbrook. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. Bazemore against Harden. Anthony finds Hazonia. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good work defensively by Capella.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here is House. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Harden. Passes it to House. Harden draws the double. Houston needs to get a shot. Basket counts. Capella's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Labissiere's checked in. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Anthony's got 5 now.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now Harden. 12 points for him. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Capella against Anthony. Stolen by Westbrook. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. It's deflected. And Whiteside sends it back. Anthony down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Anthony can't hit.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here is House. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 4. The pass to Bazemore. Portland again missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Anthony. Misses off the right iron.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Westbrook against Lillard. And Labissiere sends it back.
Love how aggressive Labissiere is on defense. I mean, using that wide frame and long reach to turn back shots.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard misses.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Rockets have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And McLemore, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. And so House nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Bazemore to the left side wing. Lillard outside. Out to Anthony to end the cold streak. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
And here's Bazemore following Russell Westbrook's 3. Here's McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Rockets leading by 9. And here's Westbrook from the arc. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Yeah, the step back. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Westbrook double team. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Westbrook. Capella's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. McCollum finds Lillard. Back to McCollum. Good work defensively by Capella.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part, Greg. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
And Labissiere gets it to go.
Hey, guys, there's no substitute for hustle for these rebounds, and Labissiere giving every ounce of energy he has for his team right now.
Here is House to the middle. Here's Capella, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, you look at the way Clint Capella's offensive role has expanded the last few years. He's great in the pick and roll as an option at the top of the key, and he's actually seeing more and more touches as a finisher at the rim. The next step in his development being a back-to-the-basket scorer.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And with Capella, Clark, the numbers don't lie. He is a big factor on offense now.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, his hands have gotten better. That's not something you can always see in a big guy, is improvement in his hands, but he's gotten better in catching and finishing. I love the way he moves and is always ready for the pass. He catches some tough stuff in traffic, and he gives you all of this at the offensive end with high-level defense, too.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Cephalosha. Rivers surveying the D. Lets it go with a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 11.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Simons, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Rivers. From deep. And so it's the Houston Rockets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Tyson. How have you controlled the tempo in the game in the first half?
I think the way we came out defensively, we locked into their sets. We're taking them out of what they want to accomplish. Because of that, we're able to make some shots on the other end.
Tyson, thanks. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. Defensively and offensively, they improved quite a bit in the second quarter, and they've got a nice 8-point halftime lead to show for it. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling my paint. Shaquille O'Neal.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
Percentage-wise, they were in the low 30s. That's right, low 30s from beyond the arc. That won't get it done. Every team in the league now relies on some level of consistent production from the three-point line. But if you dug yourself a hole and you aren't a three-point shooting team, that needs to change.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Trailblazers trail by 8. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Chandler, and it's House in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Capella against McCollum. 3-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's. House kicks to Westbrook, and stolen by Bazemore. Here's Whiteside on the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Chandler outside. Dishes it to Harden. Lob pass to Capella. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Whiteside. Over Westbrook. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
The shot by House is no good. Trailblazers trail by 8. Bazemore passes to Lillard. Whiteside with it. And Chandler sends it back. In the corner, it's Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Tyson Chandler.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited. He ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
He's perfect from the line this time. Rockets leading by 6. The feed to Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, it's really hard to match up against Clint Capella's height and length. I mean, sometimes you got to foul it.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Capella.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Down low, Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
But they recover it. Harden inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. And it's Capella missing. Trailblazers trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Azania, he's checked in for Anthony. Here is Whiteside. He's got 15. Pass to Azania. Back to Whiteside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Trailblazers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
One shot.
That one misses for Whiteside. Rockets leading by 3. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know, we're used to seeing this kind of efficiency from Capella, but he's scoring with volume, too. That's impressive.
Passes it to Bazemore. Back to Lillard. Kicks to McCollum. He dishes it to Lillard. Here's Whiteside. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Westbrook against Bazemore. Westbrook double team. Now here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. Bucket is good. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Yeah, you know, we've seen Tucker extend his range over the years, but it's still not that extended. I mean, this in-between area is probably more his natural comfort zone.
McCollum, no good. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Goes up the baseline. That one's not going to go. Trailblazers trail by 7. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 10 points in the game. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. A three ball. Can't hit that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. That's a 2 from Lillard, and he drops that one in. And now just a 2-point Houston lead.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
To the inside, Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And stolen by Hezonja. And here's Bazemore. For the tie, rebounded by Capella.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Bazemore. Harden missing his last shot. Bazemore finds Lillard.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for the Rockets. Ben McLemore comes in for James Harden. Portland also making some changes. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Whiteside. Little comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Houston in the lead. It's stolen by Little. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2 shots. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Houston making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Drops. He ties it up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Shot clock at 5. Sefolosha up top over Little. Houston gets it back, and it's Capella missing. Trailblazers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Kept alive. And he banks in the layup. Capella's got 17 now.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Lillard with it, picked up by Rivers. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
free throw, no good. Labissiere is checked in for the Trailblazers. He doesn't get the second one.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
They recover it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And here are the Trailblazers now. A 2-point game. Here's Simons. He kicks to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. 5 on the clock. Here's Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And so here is Houston. The lead is 2. Rivers against Lillard. Rivers can't get it to go. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Lillard dishes to Anthony. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Simons missing. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Clint Capella. Trailblazers trail by 6. Anthony kicks to Little. And the pass to Lillard. Here's Simons. In the corner, it's Little. To end the drought, a three-pointer is right on target. Little's got 5 now. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to McLemore. Chandler finds Tucker. Now Rivers, covered by Anthony. Rivers passes to McLemore. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with, and he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Lillard. Count that bucket. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to McLemore. And here's Tucker. Passes it to House. And there's the pass to Rivers. And it's sent back by Lillard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Rockets. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Trailing by 2. Lillard the pass to Simons. .115 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Tolliver. No good. That would have tied it. Rocket shooting under 40% all in all for the game. McLemore the pass to Cephalosha. McLemore with the ball. Pass to Tucker. Fades and shoots. Count it. Tucker's got 5 points so far.
Squaring up with confidence, Tucker just continues to make a variety of plays for this team.
Cephalosha against Lillard. The wide open shot by Little. Portland no good that time either.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Trailblazers trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Tolliver, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now McLemore. The 3. That shot off. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for Houston. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Houston in the lead, and on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Anthony out there with Little. And there's Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the 2. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Portland. There's McLemore.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Simons. Lillard outside. Passes to Simons. 6 to shoot. Over Westbrook. And he hits it to tie the game up. Simons has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. The pass to House. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now, here's Lillard. For 3. Westbrook pulls it in.
Oh, just incredible that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there
to follow through with the shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Free throw good, Cephalosha. Houston making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and then for the Trailblazers, Whiteside comes in for Anthony Tolliver, and McCollum subbed in for Anfernee Simmons. Cephalosha hits both of them. Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Little. Now McCollum. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Anthony, 5 to shoot, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to House. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Harden, over McCollum, and the shot is long.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Little. Here's Whiteside. Count the basket and the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Little.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Westbrook's got 22 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Whiteside. Another shot. Westbrook with the block. But they get it back. Lock at 6. McCollum finds Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here is House, and stolen by Bazemore. And the pass to Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Now here's McCollum. Harden missing his last shot. McCollum passes to Lillard. They get the rebound, and the jam by Whiteside.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Westbrook. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Pass to Carmelo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Anthony's got the lead back up to 4 now for Portland. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Westbrook double team. Over to the wing. It's House outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Anthony's shot is off.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Feeds it to Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Westbrook, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Right side, no good. Rockets trail by 3. House dishes to Westbrook. The Rockets with another miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Good.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional, Kevin, at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Now here's McCollum. Bazemore finds Lillard. Fires it up. Here's Whiteside. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
Timeout.
Whiteside's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
And Whiteside slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Now here's Harden. Outside Westbrook. Shoots over Lillard. Kept alive by Houston. And stolen by Bazemore. And it's McCollum in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up.
Oh, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Now here's Harden. Outside Westbrook. Shot to stop the run. No good. Shot missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Anthony kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Bazemore. Here's McCollum. He's covered by Westbrook. McCollum against Harden. Grabs the rebound again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Westbrook. Inside. Whoa!
Hey, watch out now. Watch out. How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Now, here's Lillard. He feeds it to Carmelo. Passes to Bazemore. There's the three. The Trailblazers rebound.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
Here's Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Lillard. And here's McCollum for three. It's rebounded by Houston. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. No good off the back of the rim. Portland leading by 12. Down low. Bazemore misses.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Houston moving it around. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook passes to Tucker. The Rockets with another miss. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Portland.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Hassan Whiteside.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Good on the shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Westbrook against Lillard. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.